Hey everybody, this is Kennedy Hawk, continuing our Decked Halls video series, playing with the decks we built in that Decked Hall audio series. So every holiday we're going to build one deck for each hero, post them on Marvel CDB, have a brief audio episode, and some YouTube videos on them. So this one is the aspect I have played with Black Panther the least, which surprisingly was Justice. I think it's because I didn't play a lot of Justice when the core set was out, and that's when I played most of my Black Panther. But we'll see how it goes. So we're going up against Expert Red Skull here. Gonna draw 6 cards, see what we get. We did get some gloves, that's good. We got this van, which is actually probably really important. And this skilled investigator. So I think we're gonna be able to afford to play all of this, so I'm gonna keep it actually. And I need to search out the vibranium suit and shuffle here. Alright, well, we got nothing to do in Alter Ego. We are going to throw down Skilled Investigator. It's going to be really important to get in this matchup here. We are going to pay 1, 2 for Justice. This side scheme actually has 3 threat net. I forgot to place it on there. But it is now defeated, so that is great. We can use Skilled Investigator to draw a card. Next, we're going to pay 1, 2... to put a van out there on the main scheme, so we can go up to 12 now. That gives us some ability to at least try to go to Alter Ego form against Red Skull. And we'll hit him for 2. We're going to keep the vibranium suit because we want to start getting Black Panther upgrades out there. And we got our All-Star. We got Shuri already, so that is perfect. Normally I'd use her to fish up the van, but we already got it. Or Skilled Investigator, but we already got it. So we'll see exactly what she's going to grab here. But it's Red Skull's time to dominate, so... oh boy. Here he comes, right away. This is a little frustrating. When we defeat the sleeper, this side scheme goes away, but it does not count for Skilled Investigator. That's kind of a bummer. Alright, well, Red Skull is going to attack us for 2 plus something. We're just going to take it. 2 plus 1. He would get a tough card, but Retaliate's going to knock it off, so we take 1, 2, 3. This guy is also going to hit us for 1, 2, 3, and lose tough. So the nice thing about Retaliate heroes is toughness isn't as big of a deal. And then we've got 2 encounter cards to deal with. So the first one is a Quick Strike guy. Wow, I'm not really a big fan of how many things have attacked me this turn. And exhaust a character you control for each side scheme in play. Oh, we should have defended. Well, we made do with what we could, and this is what we got out of it. So. Alright, well, it is our go. We're not going to be defeating the side scheme this turn. Let's play Shuri and see what is in our deck upgrade-wise. So, we've got Counterintelligence, which could be good. We've got Downtime, which seems like it could be good. I've also just got regular old Black Panther upgrades. Either way, we're not going to be able to play whatever we get. We're going to have to hold it for next turn. So I'm going to get this Black Panther upgrade, get it going. And I'm going to pay 2 for a vibranium suit. Shuri's going to hit the sleeper for 1, just so we can get him a little bit closer to death. And then we're going to flip and ready everybody. So I'm drawing... I have to shuffle this, so then I'm drawing 5 cards. Alright, we got 2 Wakanda Forevers and a Golden City. This is looking pretty hot. So, Red Skull gets a threat. He gets another side scheme. It's a bad one. We discard 5 cards. Mental, energy, physical, mental, physical. So, 3 threat goes on to that scheme. It is one we can defeat, so that's nice for our Skilled Investigator. Red Skull has 4 scheme, and he's going to scheme against us. That is a lot. 4, 5, 6. So that would have popped it. But we've got our van here. The Sleeper will add 1. This Jet Trooper will add 0. And we've got only 1 encounter card to deal with. It's a Gang Up, which surges, because we're in Alter Ego form, into a choose to spend 2 resources, or give the villain a face-down boost card. He is going to get a boost card. Not that I'm happy about that, but it's just what life is right now. And it's our go. So we desperately need to heal, so we're going to heal. We're going to pay 2 for Golden City. And draw 2. Perfect. We're going to pay 1 or 2 energy resources for Tactical Genius. And we're going to have to flip here. We are going to Wakanda Forever. And what we will do here is we will move 1 damage from ourself to the sleeper. And then we'll remove 2 threat from this side scheme, because we kind of got to. Shuri will thwart against that side scheme, which means we can defeat it and draw a card. It's not really a card I want to throw away, but it's one we got to. We're going to Wakanda Forever again. So this time we'll trigger our Tactical Genius first. We'll remove 1 threat here, and we can deal 2 to something, or move 2 to something, so let's get rid of this guy. It's a 4 damage point swing, because he would have hit us for 2, but instead he's going to hit us for 0, and we dealt 2 to him, so I like that. We healed 2 and avoided 2 in the same turn. That's going to be it for this turn, so we're still just getting set up here, treading water a little bit. Makes me nervous. He's going to get another side scheme. This is a good one for us. It would let us shuffle 3 Wakanda Forevers back into our deck, so that's seems okay. I don't know, it's a little good. He is going to attack us, and unfortunately he has 4 whopping attack, so I'm not a big fan of that, but we are going to defend. 4, 5, 6, 7, so we would take 5. He'll take 1 from Retaliate. The Sleeper will hit us for 3 and take 1. And we've got 1... Oh, hold on. He had double boost cards. Okay, so we won't defend against the Sleeper. Shuri's going to have to defend against the Sleeper, because we took an extra 3 from this Goblin Glider. One of the reasons I love Goblin gimmicks. So Shuri will defend that Sleeper instead. So the Sleeper doesn't take a damage, but we also don't die, so it's probably even Stevens there. What are we going to do? That's a hero response. That's a bummer. We are just getting out-threaded left and right. It's not ideal. It's our go, so that's good. I think we're going to Wakanda Forever. We'll remove 1 threat here. And we'll heal 2 onto the Sleeper. Actually, we'll do it the other way around. We'll remove 2 threat and heal 1 onto the Sleeper. I think that's the better bet here. We will flip down, draw 2 with Golden City. That's ideal. Pay 1, 2 for a Quake. Pay 1 for a downtime, because we're going to heal next turn. Quake will kill the Sleeper. Let's just get him out of there. He does have Retaliate, so I actually should have taken a damage from the time I attacked him. The others were Retaliate damage, that's not so bad. So he's gone, and Quake only takes 1 because he dies on that one, and that does remove this card from the game. So that's great. Removing some attack from Red Skull here. We do not get to trigger Skilled Investigator because we are in Alter Ego form, so we're just going to ready up and draw 5 cards. We're going to keep War Machine, and thank goodness we did, because we got so much stuff going on here. So he's going to get 2 threat. That does not trigger this yet, but his scheme is going to. He's going to put out another side scheme. This one's got 2 threat on it, so that's great. He is going to scheme for 4, 5, 6. Either way, it's capped at 1, so I like that. Unfortunately, our little van goes away, so Shuri will have to fish that out again in the future. And we reveal yet another side scheme. So we got lots of choices of what good thing do we want to have happen to us. That's always good. But our side scheme deck is empty. Is that true? What am I doing here? Yeah, it is empty. That's the main scheme that I was supposed to set aside. Okay. Alright. That's gross. that was just his opening step. Now he did his scheme, so we get 1 encounter card. And actually, since this one came out, we get 2 encounter cards. Villain heals X, where it's double the stage number, so he is just going to heal a full. And advance, so that's bad. 4, 5, 6. It's not ideal, just a little bad. Feels a little bad. What are we going to do here? It's our turn. We're going to Golden City. Actually, let's see here. Would we rather shuffle 3 Wakanda Forevers back into our deck first? We would. So, let's... The only way to do that is to get rid of Quake. I think I'm okay with that. Quake is going to thwart here, getting rid of that side scheme. We get to shuffle 3 cards from our discard pile back into our deck. So we're going to shuffle Wakanda Forever, and we could do a Shuri, but right now I think we need the Wakanda Forevers back in our deck. So 3 of 5 cards are Wakanda Forever. Now we'll Golden City and draw 2 cards. Oh, look what they are. Who would have thunk it, right? So we could heal 6 here without even what's it called? Readying, but I think we're still gonna ready here. I think we're gonna recover for 6. Get up to 9. We'll flip. We are going to play these energy daggers. Quake is dead, by the way. We could get Shuri back out. Could also get Quake back out. Not sure what the right answer there is, but we'll find out. So I think we do it this way. We're gonna pay 1, 2, 3 to get rid of this Luger. We don't need that. It's been causing us heartache. We are going to pay 1, 2 for Justice this side scheme over here. We have defeated the side scheme, so we can draw a card with Investigator, and we're going to return, it doesn't matter, we're just going to use them as a resource to our hand. Cool, cool. So next, we will play a Wakanda Forever. We will Energy Daggers him for 1. We'll move 1 damage from ourselves to him, and we'll remove 2 threat from this side scheme. We don't get a benefit, but I think just getting the side scheme out of the way is benefit enough for me right now. And then we'll do the same order again. We're going to hit him for 1, move 1 damage to him, and then remove 2 from the main scheme. And we'll call that a day. We're back at full health. He's got nothing in play. We've got everything in play. We do get 2 encounter cards this turn, though. Drawing. Oh, 1 too many. Alright, so it is his go. He gets a threat. He gets a side scheme. It is the red house. That's not so bad. He's going to attack us for 2 plus something. 2 plus tough and 2. So we take 4. Our retaliate gets rid of his tough, so that's great. He gets a second encounter card. So we have a Flame Soldier to get rid of, and we have Retaliate 1 on the villain. That is not a card we like to see right now. But that's okay, because this Energy Daggers is not an attack, so our next turn isn't too brutal. I think we might actually Concussive Blow him instead of doing any of that, though. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Alright, it's our go. I think the right answer is to do this Wakanda Forevering again. So we're going to move 1 from ourself to this guy. We're going to Energy Daggers, Red Skull, and everything engaged with us for 1. We don't take Retaliate because Energy Daggers is not an attack. And then we can remove 2 threat from a scheme. We actually don't get to damage him, but we can still use Energy Daggers. We don't get to damage him because the red house is chilling there. Chilling like a villain. Alright, we're going to do the same thing again. But this time we're going to remove a damage from a side scheme first. So we've defeated a side scheme and can draw a card. We are going to move one from ourselves to this guy. And then we'll energy daggers for 2, getting rid of the minion. I would have liked to concussive blow him and then flip down there, but I don't think it's going to happen. We can thwart for 2. I just worry that 3 plus something could easily get to 11. I think we can flip down. Let's flip down in Golden City. Let's live dangerously here, right? This is fine, because we can Shuri and fish up an upgrade. I think for now I'm not going to care what upgrade it is, because I'm just going to spend it to play Van. So now we've got a lot more headroom. And Shuri can even thwart for 1 there. Great job. Go chill in the Golden City for a little bit. You deserved it. Alright, draw on 6. He gets a threat. He gets a last side scheme here. We know what this one is. It's the discard one, so we don't really like that. Mental, energy, mental, energy. So only 2. That's good. No. Bad. That's good, but it's bad. It's good because we can get rid of that just with the Black Panther activation without anything fancy going on, which is going to be important for us. We want to start dealing the damage, right? Not just monitoring the damage. Okay, so that's got 2 threat on it. He's going to activate. He's going to scheme for 3, 4, 5. A little terrifying. We get 1 card here, and it is a Goblin Glider. Oh boy. We got some upgrades we got to get rid of here. It's our go. Let's Golden City first. We discarded our daggers again, didn't we? Or our gloves. That stinks. That's our main damage dealing source. We're going to flip. We've got 2 Wakanda Forevers to play. First things first, let's get rid of that side scheme, just so we can hit the main. Goes over here. We defeated a side scheme, so we can draw a card. Skill Investigator, great against Red Skull. You may have noticed this. Although we've only done 6 damage to him in like 2 deck outs, so I don't know if it's really that great. It seems kind of bad. We're going to use our strength to play Quake. Always good to have more guys out there. We're going to use these as 2 lightning bolts to get rid of that Goblin Glider, because we don't need to have that out there. And this is 1 of everything, so we'll use Vibranium and Great Responsibility. Get rid of that Retaliate 1 as well. Let's just keep him contained, keep him small. Shuri and Quake are both going to thwart awkwardly, even though it's not Quake's best use. And we're going to play 1 Wakanda Forever. What we will do is we'll move 2 damage from ourselves to him. We'll Energy Daggers him for 1. I did these in opposite order, and remove 1 threat from this main scheme. So, that's that. We're going to draw 4 cards to complete our hand. We've got all the resources in the world and nothing to play with it. So hopefully we draw something good off Skilled Investigator here. So he gets a threat. He gets a new side scheme, which is this one, which is great. It lets us put good things into our deck. We are attacked for 2 plus 0. So we take 2, he takes 1. We get 1 encounter card, which is Pumpkin Bombs. Man, Red Skull. Turn it into a goblin over here. Okay, it's our go. We got to get rid of that so that we can draw good stuff. So let's use Great Responsibility to play Wakanda Forever. We will deal a damage to him with Energy Daggers. We'll move a damage to him from ourselves, and we'll remove 2 threat from this scheme. That way Shuri can just finish it off. I keep putting him over there, but the discard is over here. Alright, Shuri is gone. We have defeated this side scheme, so we can shuffle things back into our deck. And I'm definitely not going to do that, because it looks like Energy Daggers already got shuffled back in. After a side scheme is defeated, when it's defeated. So I think we have to do this first, unfortunately. Alright, so we'll put in a Wakanda Forever, and a Shuri. Still seems pretty good if we drew any of those. Then we'll Skilled Investigator to draw a card. Okay, it's at least something we can play. I don't feel so bad. We will play a Heroic Intuition. We're going to use that to thwart for 3. We're not going to flip down because I really don't feel safe having him scheme when he's this high. We do not have physicals to remove that, so that's kind of a bummer. And that's going to be that. We're going to discard our Ancestral Knowledge and draw 4 because we're really fishing for that Energy Daggers, and we'll get it here with Shuri, so this is great. So he's going to get a threat. He's going to get another new side scheme. It's the Red House. He's going to attack us for 2. Undefended attack. Discard a support you control. Oh, no. Oh, no. Golden City. So just 2 damage. He takes 1. The Pumpkin Bombs also go off, so we take 2 indirect. And then we've got 1 encounter card to deal with. And it's our obligation, so that does let us flip down. Unfortunately, Golden City's gone, so it doesn't help us a ton. All right, here we go. Let's play Shuri. Let's go find those Energy Daggers. Wait a minute. Oh, the Energy Daggers were here. My discard piles were separate. That stinks. All right, well, what is in here that we're going to get instead? Nothing. Wow, Shuri. Well, sorry about that, everybody. Misplayed a little bit. We're going to flip, obviously. We are going to, for Justice, away that side scheme. So we'll Skilled Investigator, draw a card. We'll play Wakanda Forever. We're going to Energy Daggers him for 1. We're going to move 1 from ourselves to him, and we're going to thwart for 2. Just got to keep that low. We don't want to flip him yet because we get another encounter card, and I don't want to deal with a 3 encounter card turn, 4 encounter card turn here coming up. So, Shuri will also thwart for 1, may as well. Drawing our 5 cards. We do deck out, so we get an extra encounter card, but we got 2 Wakanda Forevers lined up. He's going to get a threat and put out prison camps, which is great because we can go fish an ally out. Next, he's going to swing at us for 2, 3, 4. That does trigger him into the next phase. I probably should have defended with someone because he's going to deal us an encounter card and go up to 20. It's unfortunately encounter card time, and I've got 3 to deal with here. So the first one is Surge and Exhaustion. Great. Choose 2 or give him a face down boost card. I will choose to spend 2. I'll give him a boost card. Toughness, minion with 2 thwart. And exhaust a character for each side scheme in play. Goodbye, Quake. Okay. That was our turn. How fun and exciting and great in every way. Or not, but, you know, it's okay. What are we going to do here? Oh, my goodness. I would like to trigger Skilled Investigator, but I think I need to Concussive Blow this guy. So, we're going to pay 1, 2, 3 for a Concussive Blow. 3 and a Confuse. Shuri will thwart 1 off of prison camps. We're going to have to flip down because we need to heal, and we'll play Assess the Situation. So we're drawing up to 7. Didn't get our Golden City back yet, but it's coming. Alright, Red Skull's turn. He's going to get a threat. He's going to get, or 2 threat. He's going to get another side scheme. Things are piling up here. We're feeling the burn. He is not going to scheme because he's confused. This little guy will scheme for 2. And we've got 2 cards to deal with because there is now a hazard symbol. So, first one surges into a heal. So he's going to heal full. And he's going to get a tough and get to scheme still. So that is not good. So he's scheming for 3. I gave him a boost card somewhere, didn't I? He should have an extra boost card this turn because we didn't pay the 2 resources. Sorry. 3. If you were in hero form or not. Okay. So just 3. It's just at 10 out of 15. It's no big deal. There's just a lot of threat to remove. It's our go. So that's a thing. We need to heal, so let's heal 6. Oops. Let's play a counterintelligence. Let's flip. I think we're going to have to hit this one, so we are going to... Use followed to play Wakanda Forever. We'll heal for 1. Place it onto Red Skull because this guy doesn't have guard. We'll energy daggers for 1. And we'll hit this side scheme for 2. When this side scheme goes away, we can discard an not-elite minion, so we'll get rid of that guy. That's great. We can also trigger Skilled Investigator and draw a card. We've got all the monies in the world. We'll also... I guess, for Justice, this side scheme. Seems like a good thing to get rid of. We get to search for a ally. I think I'm going to search for a War Machine, because he comes in with tough, and he can soak a big attack. Shuri needs to jump back in my discard pile, so she's going to thwart for 1. Now we're just going to pitch Ancestral Knowledge, because I did bad math there. Alright, readying everything up. We're drawing 4. Still no Golden City or Panther Claws. What is going on here? Okay, he gets a threat. He gets a scheme. It's this bad one. I bet they're both going to get discarded again. 3. Only 3, so that's good. Kind of stinks that our Panther Claws are gone yet again. And he's going to attack for 2 plus something. And actually, he lost tough last time and only took 1 damage. So, sorry, 3 plus something. We're going to have War Machine defend. 3, 4, 5. War Machine is no longer tough. We get 1 card here. It's Insight 1 attached to a side scheme. No, that's bad. So we are going to get 2 encounter cards no matter what, because we got to get rid of this. We can't afford to sit in this form anymore. We are no longer exhausted because we didn't defend that round. And it's our go. So we are going to pay 1, 2, 3 to Concussive Blow Red Skull, confusing him. We need to thwart, so we're going to thwart 3 here. Because we have our Heroic Intuition. That does deal us an encounter card, but it also draws us a card, so maybe it's good, I don't know. Can't afford either of these, that kind of stinks. We do have this counterintelligence to save us in case things get real hairy. So we're going to flip down, because we need more cards. We're going to assess the situation and discard these 2, so we should get 7 cards. Actually, we'll discard 1 of them, so we only get 6, that way we don't deck out. Okay. What's going on here? He gets a threat. He gets the red house. He's no longer confused, and we have 2 encounter cards. So the first one is Caught Off Guard. Goodbye downtime. The second one is 2 more. Surprise. Surprise attack. That's a bad one for him. Put 2 threat on each scheme in play. Ooh. Ooh. I think we counterintelligence that. So none gets placed there. We do get 2 more on the red house, which we have to get rid of before we can hit him. So it's not ideal necessarily. All right, let's play the Golden City. Draw 2. We're dealt an encounter card. Be nice if we could deal 16 this turn and just be done. I don't think we are. I don't think we're there yet, especially without Panther Claws. We are gonna flip. We can play Shuri and go get those Panther Claws before they disappear again, which I'm sure is bound to happen. So let's get those out on the board. And now we get the chance to do one Wakanda Forever, but we're probably going to do some thwarting first. So let's thwart for 3. Let's thwart for 2. And now we can do our Wakanda Forever. So first things first, we'll trigger our Tactical Genius, get rid of this side scheme, draw a card from Investigator. Next, we will... what do we want to do here? Energy Daggers him for 1, heal ourselves 1, hit him for 4. These two have got to thwart. There's just, we can't leave it that low. That does kill Quake off, but I think we're still in good shape here. As long as he doesn't get the Villain Schemes card, we should be good. I'm going to get rid of Counterintelligence, because at this point we just got to get damage, got to get Wakanda Forever's out. So he's going to get a threat. He gets a side scheme. It's this one that gives him 3. This gets reshuffled. He's going to attack us for 2/3 with 2 boost cards. He does deck out. So 3 with 2 boost cards. I'm going to take it. So he gets a tough. 3/4, 5/6/7. Retaliate takes away tough. This thing goes away, thank goodness. And we get one of these little flame soldier doodads. But I think we're in the clear now because it is our turn. So we can Wakanda Forever. We'll hit him for 1 healing. We'll Energy Daggers for 1. We'll remove a threat from a scheme. We'll hit him for 4. No, actually, we'll hit him for 2. We'll remove 2 threat from a scheme instead. So that should be down to 1. We will Energy Daggers again. I want to kill him with Shuri. Can I do this? I hit him for 2. I hit him for 1. I remove 1 threat from a scheme. And then I heal 2 onto him. And I draw from Skilled Investigator, which is always good. And then All-Star Shuri is going to end the game for us. So there you go. We defeated Expert Red Skull with this Justice Black Panther deck. It was a little more sketchy than the Captain Marvel deck yesterday, but it was still super fun to play. The key to this deck is using Shuri. We didn't really get to use her in a great regards because things kept entering the discard pile, but I truly believe Shuri is one of the strongest allies out there. Just looking through Justice, there's a lot of upgrades that people consider situational. You know, like, well, this is only good if this comes up, if a side scheme comes up, if the villain gets an extra scheme activation. Well, now you can use Shuri to fish up these upgrades at exactly the right time. So I'm just pulling out all the upgrades that are in this deck so you guys can see. We've got a ton of one-of upgrades that Shuri gets to pick from. And every time she picks, it's a difficult decision, but she always gets something good. So Shuri comes out. You don't have to choose just these Black Panther upgrades. Choose anything else that helps your hero at that time, and you'll have a great game. So hope you guys enjoy this deck. We'll do another one tomorrow, I think, when we play one of the other core set heroes. So thanks for tuning in.